Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the T92 HMC. It's a Tier 10 American SPG, and it's located on the North Spawn of Malinovka under the command of General Disturbance. Yes, it's one of my replays, and I'm driving the T92 with that skin from Rusty. It's a beautiful skin. It says Tiny Tim on the barrel, and it's got our logo on the side. Well, Tier 10 Arty, off we go. This is only my second game in this Arty. The first one I managed to get a Confederate medal and we won. And well, I'm taking it off into the trees. Now, somebody's been spotted on the enemy team straight away. AMX 13105. Now, I've got a 240 centimeter, 240 millimeter barrel, I should say. And if you look at this, it's 1300 alpha if I can hit the enemy. And okay, I've gone straight to look at, see exactly what's going on. And there's an Object 430U, which is a very dangerous enemy. I fired a round at him and a near miss. 454 hit points. Now it's a long reload, 40.45 seconds, so I've got plenty of time to move and find a new firing spot, just to avoid any counter battery. Okay, now I'm looking at that Type 5 Heavy towards the enemy cap area, and there comes that AMX 13105, and I wondered, is he going to that spotting bush? Well, he's been spotted, and yeah, he's decided against it. I think that's a wise decision. Now I was tracking him as if I was going to fire a round at him, but no, decided not to hit him. Instead, I'm going to go for that Type 5 Heavy. Fire a round in there, and that one must have gone off near him. And so at that moment, I spot an Object 430U getting close, and he's actually over the north edge of the lake. He's taking fire already. Of course, I've got some time before I'm loaded. I'm not relocating after this shot, but I might have to relocate after the next one. AMX 13105's gone into the bushes, and at that moment I noticed there's some enemy tanks on top of the hill, and we've got a Progetto 65. That's the Tier 10 Italian. This is an all Tier 10 game, by the way. Firing a shell back in the direction where the Progetto was going. I got 393 off him from splash alone. Okay, Object 277. I've got a long reload, but I'm staying with them. And we've got a T95 there as well, which is an FP4201. That's the Chieftain, and it's a reward tank. And I'm following him. Marked him as my target. He just took a hit, and I think he burned his repair kit. I'm almost loaded, and rounds out. And that's a near miss for 361, right in front of him. Looks like it tracked him. Nice long stun on him. I notice a T110E5 now. He's in that dip. I'm drawn back to the 277 and the T95, and they're coming close to the edge. 277's the bigger threat at the moment. Always go for the bigger threat to your teammates. I'm getting requests for fire on the 277. Oh, he's been killed. Okay. The T110E5 is too close to my teammate to shoot at. I've lost sight of that FP4202, but I've lost sight of my teammate, so I can fire at the E5 now, and I put a round into them for 347. That's round control or fire control. I wasn't going to shoot at that enemy whilst my teammate was too close, because I would have badly stunned him as well. But it looks like our team are moving in on that E5. I don't think he's going to last too long against the mouse. Looks like my friendly RT on my team, the GWE 100, wasn't so careful, and he did stun one of my teammates. But towards the south, we've noticed a T100 LT. He's popped up. It's come up from the south. I'm loaded, but I can't shoot because I'd hit my own teammate. And now my teammate's been killed. I fire a round in and splash him for 551. Near miss. And looks like the GWE 100 got a shot in as well. I'm going to have to move now. I've been sitting in the same spot for too long. Should relocate after every shot, but sometimes you just can't do so. And, oh, getting a request. So the T95 has been spotted up north. I'm almost loaded. Oh, we just lost our mouse to the Confederate gun carriage on the enemy team. And I see that Leopard, but then I see the request for fire on that FB4 201. 4201. He must be in that area. Our tanks are getting closer. I need a spot before I shoot. I don't really want to waste a shell. I don't have that many to play with. Okay, he's getting close. It's the E5. There's the FB4201. And, oh, my shell was wasted because, unfortunately, he got the kill. The T110E5 got the kill before my shell arrived. But it was certainly on target. And one of the enemy tanks has actually been spotted. It's the Confederate gun carriage. But I'm nowhere near loaded. And so I'm going to have to wait and get into position first. I want to get behind that tree line. I still don't know where that T100 LT is. Okay, I'm behind the trees. I signaled that I'm reloading. Got AMX-13. There's the T92 HMC, my opposite number. Work out where he's going. Round out. And splash kill. 234. My first kill of the game. Right, into reload. I can stay behind this tree line for a short while. Leopard's moving away. I've marked him as target, and that does encourage my teammates to fire into a tank that's marked. Oh, tree went down over there. Mark that spot. I suspect that may be one of the enemy tank destroyers. It's the Striv. I've marked him as target. Almost ready to shoot. Round out. A direct hit. I got a fire as well. Premium fire extinguisher went off. And then the Batchat 25 time got the kill. So, very nice that one. Direct hit on him. Good job that I spotted that tree going down. That meant obviously that I was aware that the enemy was in that location. And I'm going to keep moving because a T62A has turned up where the T100 LT was last seen. So I'm going to keep moving south towards the enemy. GWE 100 has taken up my spot where I was before. And I'm going to go into the tree line here. Probably not the wisest of decisions. I could stay behind the ridge line. But the last two enemy are these ones in the south. And there's the T100 LT. And he's going for our E4. I fire a snapshot in. Unfortunately, it doesn't do anything. He's very low on hit points, that T100. Oh, he manages to dodge a shot there. I've marked him as target, but I can't fire. Not loaded. He's the last enemy alive. And they get him. It's the E4 who claims the honours. So not a spectacular victory, but okay, let's have a look and see how we got on. Well, it's only a second-class tanker. In fact, actually, it's the first second-class tanker I've ever had in the T92. But this was only my second battle, and it's still a victory, which means I got a 100% record. And I also picked up a bruise medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. I got 11, and I got a Confederate again. That's the second time I've had the Confederate in this medal, in this Arty. One in each of the battles so far. In fact, I did get a medal in my very next battle in the T92 as well, which was quite surprising. So yes, I seem to be making lots of medals out of this Arty. Win 8 of 3,201 from that game. Let's have a look at the team score. Well, you can see I'm top of the table on my own team, but I actually shared the honours with the Object 430U. We both got 3,429 hit points of damage, but the high scorer was in fact the T92 that I killed. He did 3,989 hit points of damage during that game. I didn't get any kills, but he certainly did hit a lot of our team. When it came to kills, though, it was in fact shared. The honours were shared by the Object 430U Super Conqueror, the E4, the GW E100, and the AMX 105 on our team. And on the enemy team, the Conqueror gun carriage, they all got 2 kills apiece. And when it came to base XP, well, it was the AMX 13105 who did best, 870 to him, and I was just behind him with 816. So not bad for the second game in that tank. Let's have a look at the detail report. I fired only 10 rounds during that game. I got 1 direct hit, but no penetrations. If I got a penetration, I probably would have known about it with 1,300 hit points straight off, just like that. Splash damage on 9 of those shots. Did damage of 3,429 hit points, of which all of it was at more than 300 meters. I hit 9 of the enemy, killed 1, so that's why I managed to get the Confederate. And I also did stun assistance of 1,683 hit points off 8 stuns. On a premium count, I earned 61,662 credits, and after ammunition resupply, took away 36,662 credits. I picked up 2 bonds for getting the awards and 8 for the battle because it was all tier 10, so I took away 10 bonds in total. 1,224 XP times 2 for the first victory, got 1,000 for completing the mission events, and personal reserve bonus of 1,224, so I took away 4,672 experience points altogether. So, yeah, this is getting to be quite a fun Arty to play. And it's also one of the few Artys that are not being nerfed in the nerf that's happening in update 1.5. I will be writing a petition, which obviously we'll be sending off to Wargaming, explaining to them in detail why we think it's a bad idea to actually nerf the Arty. I know they think that they're doing the right thing for the tank players, but if they're going to nerf the amount of damage, they've got to increase the amount of points that Arty can earn to make up the difference. Otherwise, you're going to find a lot of people leaving the game simply because Wargaming decided to nerf virtually every Arty above tier 7. Well, all Arty except the T92 above tier 7. So, if you enjoyed this replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in the next video.